Welcome back everybody. So this is gonna be a quick update video for you guys on stock market, and before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now if you want to get my daily trade ideas, swing trade ideas, live trading, and you want to support the channel, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. Dow is down 0.77%, Nasdaq going up 0.16%, kind of a flat day here on Nasdaq, and then we got S&P also going absolutely flat on the day, only down 0.14%, and Russell going down today 1.38%. And here's 11 sectors that makes up S&P 500, leading the way on top, communication services. And then we got technology, utilities, healthcare, energy, industrials. On bottom, real estate, financial, basic materials, consumer cyclical, consumer defensive. And what we got here on stock market map, we got Tesla down 1.15%. Tesla was down more than 4% pre-market and now came back up, down just over 1%. Amazon up 0.40%, Meta kind of a flat day, only up 0.36%, and then we got whopping 2% up here on Google, and Apple also going up 0.5%, Microsoft staying flat on the day, and once again Nvidia stock is up over 3%. Now if you look at my screen, financial taking a beating right here, and that is because of all those things right here, especially big banks like JPM, extremely overbought, and that is why this thing actually pulling back. But this is nothing guys, we can see a bigger pullback here on financial, and if that happens, that will drag S&P 500 down very soon to the downside. So on DIA this week we got a fresh new all-time high, and that is 398.82, and since then DIA pulling back, and today down to 394.53. Now a couple of things I want to show you guys, and it's actually serious that people are not understanding where things are trading right now and just getting overly bullish. Now you get bullish, you can get bullish when things are bullish, but when things are really at extreme and overextended, guess what? You need to lock in profit and get the heck out, right? Look at this. This is actually the weekly chart, and look at the RSI pumping. I mean, it was right here guys, almost 77 and still at 74. So extremely overbought. And I can show you SPY ETF also later on. That is also extremely overbought, and things are just not looking good for the bulls as we just go higher and higher pretty much every day. So if this market actually continues to go up like this, guess what? The more higher the market goes, there is a lot more risk to the downside. So be careful, these charts that I'm showing you guys right here, it's going to play out perfectly. It's just a matter of time. Now a lot of people, they see a thumbnail like, oh, you're calling for a crash. Well, I'm not calling for a crash. I'm not Ron Walker. Yes, you gotta be careful when things are at extreme. You gotta lock in profit, and you gotta wait for that opportunity, for that pullback whenever that comes. Now a lot of people will say, well, we've been talking about pullbacks for a long time. Guess what? Me, you, we don't control the market, right? Big money, smart money, they control the market. But all we can do, we can be really careful about this big rally that is happening right now, and market just kept pumping and going straight up without any significant pullback. So that is the message. It's not like market is going to crash and we are doomed, anything like that. So don't get it wrong guys. It's a warning sign where you should be getting out and locking in profit and just focus on day trading, and not more into like swing trading and holding and going long here pretty much at the top. So here on DIA, you guys saw that extremely overbought, and now we got a bit of a pullback today, but nothing big, only down 0.81%. I would not call this a big pullback. We have seen better pullbacks before, and that can happen early as next week. So here on DIA, you can see that's gonna be a strong support right here. That's gonna be around 392 to 393, previous all-time highs. Also align with this 5-day moving average, now sitting at 393. So that's gonna be a level to watch on a pullback right here on DIA next week on Monday, and it's almost there, 394.34 right now. So going into Monday morning, if this thing actually gaps down to this support, watch it. Below that, you're going to see a flush down to 390, 388, and then 384. And once we get under 384, which is a long way from 394, then we can talk about more downside. Now to the upside, as long as DIA can hold right here, then you're going to see continuation to the upside from this support 392 to 393, back up to possibly this high 398.82, and then even 400, which is gonna be even more overbought at that point on that weekly chart. And here's my X account, and if you guys are on there, definitely give me a follow, and there is no subscription, nothing you gotta go through. It's totally free, and you can always ask me a question right here if you have on X. Now here's some fantastic plays from today, and this went through the roof within 5 minutes. PANW shorting right here pretty much at the top above 290. It was 293 where I got in, I think, or just below 293, and this thing exploded in 5 minutes from 9:30 a.m. 9:35 a.m. 110% profit, got out. But look at this one, guys, even better. Now this came out Thursday night that I'm going to short FedEx at opening, and guess what? This thing delivered. Shorted right here pretty much right at the top at opening, 9:31 a.m. Getting those puts, and look at this drop, guys. I mean, this was a $10 drop that I caught on FedEx. 180% I got on FedEx, and that was a fantastic, beautiful trade on Friday morning. So if you guys want to support the channel and get all these real-time trade ideas every day, swing trade ideas, live trading, and any help you need, check out that link down below in the description for Patreon. On SPY ETF, it's down 0.19%, and you can see this one also. I mean, look at this RSI, guys. Almost 78 on this weekly time frame. And if you go back, I mean, you can see right here, that was 2021. What happened right here, guys? We got up to 73, 74. It was actually around 74, 73 for maybe a month or two. It was hitting fresh new all-time highs right here. And then we saw a big pullback. And now, I mean, look at this. Almost 78 on this weekly time frame. So people are getting extremely bullish. And actually, some people are making fun of other people like myself, and there is a lot of other people. They look at technicals. I'm not calling for a crash. Looking at the technicals, it's saying that it's going to happen, and this is not the time to go and buy anything. As a matter of fact, just keep your cash on the side, and it's going to work for you whenever we get that pullback. Now if you want to go in and just jump into this FOMO rally, yeah, you can do that. And once we get a big pullback, guess what? You will be thinking like, I should have waited. And that message is going to come back and hunt you again. So be careful, guys. Right now, I mean, this was already extreme, and now you can see it's going up even more. So as the market goes higher and higher, there is more and more risk here in this market. Buying anything, holding anything overnight, because that pullback can come any minute, any day, any time. And what happens when they actually start cutting rates? Market dumps. So if that's happening in June, guess what? It can happen. Now, if you're trusting Jay Powell saying that, everything is fine, soft landing is going to happen, didn't this guy say that inflation will come down? Nothing wrong with that. And he was late to the party, raising rates, and now he's keeping it higher and talking about soft landing. So do you guys trust this guy saying all this right now and pumping this market up? Because he got investments here in this market. Lots of his buddies are invested here in this market big time, and they're making a killing right now. So he's not going to crush the market right now, but guess what? It's a job that he got. and it's gonna get over with at some point, right? Another 2 years, I think, or 2.5. And if that is over and this guy just moves on, he makes all the money from the market, from his job, who's gonna suffer? Us, from that big correction or pullback, or maybe even a crash if that happens, right? Because whenever they actually cut rates, market comes back in a big way, and that can happen. So just be careful and remember, things can change really quickly. Now, I never get bullish when market is hitting all-time highs and overbought. That's just not me. But that does not mean that I'm going to go and short everything in the market. That's not what I'm doing, guys. I'm just keeping my cash and holding and sitting on the sideline and day trading, getting in and out like you guys saw those trades, and making my money and keeping my money safe. And that is what everyone should be doing, unless they want to go and chase this rally. So here on SPY ETF, I mean, you can see we got a mini tiny pullback today, not even closing this gap at 520.62. So that's gonna be a support to watch at around 520. Below that, we also will have support right here at around 517. And then we also have support at 515, 512.86, rising 20-day moving average, and then 510. To the upside, as long as SPY ETF can stay above, I would say right here, 517 to 520, can hold right here, then you're going to see more pump, more continuation up to 525 to even 530, and that's gonna be even more overbought at that point. On IWM, it's down 1.38%. So what happened today? I mean, we're getting rate cuts, right? This should rally up to at least 220. It's not happening. As a matter of fact, it's down. Now, the technicals, they work, I would say, pretty much all the time. It could be delayed, but it's going to work. And you can see how this thing is working. So we got upper Bollinger Band sitting at 208.42. And look at the high for the day and yesterday. It's getting a rejection from this Bollinger Band and coming back and holding the support 205. So here on IWM, guys, 205, 202, 200, 198, that's going to be support to watch going into next week. To the upside, above 205, watch out for a breakout, and also this Bollinger Band on top has to expand above 208, and then you're going to see 212 on IWM, not right now. So next week, critical support to watch, 205, 202, 200, 198. And to the upside, as long as IWM can hold 205 right here, watch out for a move back up to 208 and then possibly up to even 210 to 212. On Triple Q, it's absolutely flat on the day, and look at this move today, getting down to 444.49, but not getting down to this gap 444.11 and going back up, and now trading at 446.38 and not filling this gap, at least on Friday. So here on Triple Q, guys, we do have support at 444 and my hold right here after filling this gap early as Monday, but below that, that opens the door for a move down to 440. And 440, that is the level to watch on any pullback right here on Triple Q. And why? Look at this rising 20-day moving average now sitting also at 440. So that's going to be a strong support to watch on a pullback. Now, if this thing actually continues after hitting 444 and filling this gap and holding right here, then watch out for a move back up to the upside. And now this thing can move all the way up to 450 and possibly even 452. And that's going to be another fresh new all-time high on Triple Q. On VIX, it's up 1%, and if you look at my screen, we got something interesting right here on VIX. We got double hammer. We got a hammer candle yesterday and definitely one today, and that is a green hammer candle. Now also, it's inside this bullish falling wedge. We just need that breakout. And how do we get that breakout? Here on VIX, it needs to get above 15. And soon as that happens, you're going to see more upside all the way up to 18 to 20. Until then, watch the support 13 and below that 12.61 lower Bollinger Band on this daily chart. So here on dollar, it's up 0.98%. So look at these candles, guys. Now, I did call this out before. People that are subscribed to my channel and watching my videos, this was a bull flag right here. And you can see now we got a massive bullish engulfing candle and now some follow through. But also keep that in mind, there is a resistance right here at 104.48, and so far it's hitting it today and closing just slightly under that resistance right here. Also, another strange thing here in this market, a dollar going up, S&P 500 also going up. I mean, this thing is up 1%. I'm expecting at least S&P 500 pulling back, 0.5%. But do we actually got that today? No, right? So someone here is lying. It could be dollar topping out here or S&P 500 topping out, and we're going to see, a deeper pullback next week. So here on dollar, above 104.48, that is a clean breakout. As long as dollar can stay above that level, you're going to see 106 here on dollar very soon. And this Bollinger Band already expanding to the upside, so that is looking bullish. Now on a pullback, we could see a pullback down to where? 103.86, rising 5-day moving average, and below that we also have strong support at 103.58 on dollar. On 10-year, it's down over 1%, and if you look at my screen, it's still holding at a higher low right here. We just need a higher high. So we got higher lows and higher highs on TNX, and it's pulling back to 42, and so far that is holding right here. We just need to get above 43.70, and then this thing will find a new high, and that's gonna be more bullish right here on TNX. As of right now, yes, things are pulling back, but also you can see, this could be a bull flag right here. If you can zoom it out right here, you can see it's kind of pulling back. You can call this a bull flag or wedge right here, and we just need that breakout, and that can happen anytime. And so far today, it's kind of strange. Dollar going up, market going up, and then we got TNX pulling back, VIX going up 1%. So it's all over the place. We need some more clear direction, and that can happen next week. So stay tuned for next week on Monday, and let's see where the market is going and how this actually will play out in next few days. On TNX, 42 will be a level to watch, and below that, right down here at 41 to even 40.54, and to the upside, it needs to get above 42.80, 5-day moving average, and then you're going to see continuation all the way up to 43.70 on TNX. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching.